everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and let us share some education together. Before we start, like I noticed there is some Muslims in the chat as usual, but the second I say something in the text like you like to call me, they ignore. As an example, we have Mr. House of Saudi in the chat, and he is he is going all over the place, and he is willing to answer all of you. But for some reason, House of Saudi, we asked him, do you like to call me? He did not answer. So, Mr. House of Saudi, I will start with you. Even our program today have a title, but I will use your words as an example of how Muslims, they do not know their God. Let us start with you saying that Allah does not enter His creation. Allah does not enter His creation. My experience with Muslims, that I never saw a Muslim, he knew his religion. And you will see that immediately when we start answering this people. I am from Indonesia, how I can call? You cannot unless you are a Muslim. Only Muslims can call me. Let us start with this Muhammadan and prove to you that zero Muslim he understand Islam. Zero. Muslims are not Muslims. Muslims are fake people who pretend to know and to be Muslims. This is House of Saudi and his text. I just take a screenshot of it and we will see together what he said. Allah SWT. First of all, have you ever heard of religion? They add pray on Allah. What does SWT mean? Are you going to pray on Allah, or what does that mean? What does SWT mean exactly? Very funny, weird people. They don't even know who's God. They don't know what the word God means. And look what he said. Allah does not enter His creation. That's wonderful. That means your prophet is a fraud. Because your prophet, he said in the hadith, that Allah, He come down. And the Quran says that too. Isn't it the Quran says, then Allah, after He finished the earth, then He went up to the sky. So what he was. If He is not in the top of His throne, He was where? Muslims are the most funny people ever. I never saw a Muslim, he tell us about his religion and I don't die laughing. So listen carefully. His prophet saying, let us switch. This is your God, Mr. House of Saudi, and you just confirmed to us that your prophet is a fraud, because it's your prophet who said that Allah, He go down every night at the third part of the night to the lowest heaven. Where Allah, He live? In the top of the seventh heaven. Where He's going down? To the lowest heaven. So how you say to us Allah do not enter His creation, and He is inside His creation? So now the question is, who is the dummy? The followers or the prophet? Obviously the prophet, because House of Saudi, he knew what he's talking about. The prophet is stupid. I agree. You Muslims, you go to the Christian, you say to them, how God enter His creation, brother? God does not enter His creation, brother. And this guy, he is a man, he have a mustache, he have a beard. So all his life, look at him. And he is dressing as an Arab. Suppose he's an Arab. Okay. So this guy, for how many times he repeated in his life that Allah does not enter His creation? All his life he was saying that to his wife, to his son, to his daughter, to his mommy, to his daddy, to his neighbor, to everybody. In 2 seconds we got you busted. Where are you, Mr. House of Saudi? Why your text is not there? What happened? Did you flee? Did you decide to take a hike? Your text was running like a crazy before I show up. Now suddenly I don't see your text. I want your answer. If Allah does not enter inside His creation, is the heaven of Allah His creation? Is going between heaven 7 to 1 down is entering the creation? No. You will say no, right? People will laugh. I'll give you time. How come? You are searching Google? Guys, he will answer me, give me time. What about you call me live? And by the way, you know, we share our support and our prayer for the Christian Indonesia, or the terrorists of Muhammad. They attack a church, as we know. And why I'm not surprising, I mean, this is what the fruit of Muhammad is. The filthy Muhammad, he have to strike and bite. So don't blame the Muslims, blame the filthy, the head of the snake, Muhammad. He is the biggest terrorist. I'm waiting for you, House of Saudi. How come suddenly you need time to answer? Turkey Ali Sheikh? Oh, okay. Another potato. A rich man who do not know what to do with his money. Is football halal? No. But the Saudi, they support football, they buy football teams, you know, they enjoy European, you know, blondie girls. Are you searching, my friend? What happened? You were like an answering machine a minute ago before I show up, and like defeating the Christians supposedly with your answer. Now you are searching. Let me search. Give me time to answer you. I mean, do you need even time for this? Look, your prophet said that Allah, he come down every night in the third part of the night. And here we need to ask a question: what kind of God he work as a yo-yo? I mean, I feel sorry for this God. You see, God in Christianity, he came to us, let us say, a few times through the history of mankind. He came to Abraham, he came as Jesus Christ. So, but God, he keep coming up and coming down every night. I mean, this is a yo-yo. So your God, from now on, we should not call him Allah, we should call him yo-yo. Look, until now he is searching for an answer. So until you find the answer, which you will not find, you know, and you will not answer anything because now you do not know what to say. And remember, even the Quran says that Allah, he was in the tree and he spoke from the tree. Allah is a tree. The Muslim, they will say to me, oh, this is the Bible says that the God of Moses, Yahweh, he said to him, I am Yahweh, I am who I am, from the tree. So is God in the tree? Well, hold on. For us, we believe that God is a spirit. For us, we believe that God can be anything he wants. He can appear as a fire, but he is not really a fire. He can appear as a bird if you want, but he is not really a bird. He can appear, you know, as whatever, anything he wants. Because he's almighty. You see, almighty means you can do anything you want. It's not up to you to decide what God can do or not. Either he's almighty or is not. But when we see Muslims, they say to us that Allah cannot enter his creation. And then we find that Allah is speaking from the tree. Huh? And the Quran is very clear. To the point the Quran says that the tree where Allah was located is a blessed tree. Okay? The location of it is blessed, is Mubarak. Read carefully. So when Moses, he come to the tree, he said, or he heard a voice. A voice was heard from the right bank of the valley, from a tree in a holy ground. From where? From a tree. From where? From a tree. So where the voice coming from? From a tree. O Moses, verily I am Allah, the Lord of the world. So if I read this verse carefully, Allah is the tree, because the tree is speaking, saying, I am Allah. You see the voice coming from where? From the tree, not from the bushes, between the bushes, no. It says in Arabic, min ash-shajara, min ash-shajara. Not from between the branches of the shajara or the leaves, no. From the tree, the voice is coming. So the talking tree says, I am Allah. So based on this verse, I can say Allah is a tree, but I'm not going to play this. I mean, this will be silly, right? I mean, we know that the Muslims don't believe that Allah is a tree. The Muslims, they believe Allah is an octopus. As an example, he have two hands and they are located in the right side. He have one shin, but they didn't know about the other shin, what happened to it. Maybe he lost it in Taliban war in Afghanistan. They knew that Allah have 5 fingers, but you know, I mean, You are misquoting the hadith. Okay, he descend, he command and mercy. Guys, the word descend is command and mercy. Look at the answer. There we go. You see how they fabricate? Muslims, they don't believe in Muhammad word. Suddenly he take a words of somebody, but not Muhammad saying that. Your prophet, he said Allah, he descend. Suddenly it descend his command and mercy. So why your prophet didn't say the command of Allah and the mercy? And let me show everybody how stupid what you just said. Isn't it Allah, he says in the Quran that Allah, he gave his order to the angels, and they are the one who operate, and they are the one who deliver his mercy, and they are the one who descend? Isn't it the Quran saying that? And it take them 1,000 years to deliver? This is against the Quran. So the stupid who gave you this answer, Sheikh Muhammad ibn Salih, is an idiot. Because the Quran say the following. Let us read the Quran. Remember, Saudi, you are talking to Christian prince. You are no match and your sheikhs are potatoes. Read carefully. This was Djupet website. All right. Why you don't call me a Saudi? So we can laugh and people, they can enjoy this this comedy. All right. And you know, people, they can hear your side of the story. Let us see. And now you will go and find different answer to fight what I just said, because what I'm going to show you is very embarrassing. Guys, Allah here, he is talking about his mercy. His mercy descend. What is mercy? Is an object to descend? I mean, how stupid this statement is. The mercy descend. Why? Mercy is a person. Is it a piece of a plastic or a piece of wood? So what kind of idiot he says to you that mercy descend? Read carefully. This is chapter 32, verse number 5. He rules all affairs from the heaven to the earth. In the end will all affairs go up to him in a day, a space wherefore will be 1,000 years your rocking, or your count. So the affair go down, those are the angels. And you can read the interpretation. If we go here, the verse before it says, it is he who created the heaven and the earth and all between them in 6 days. And look here, translation here, how false it is. And is firmly established on the throne. Does it say that? No, it says, and then he went up to heaven. Istawa. Change the translator. You will see how the Quran changed. This is Yusuf Ali. So Allah was in the earth for 6 days. Who was in the heaven then? Nobody. Who was in the throne? Nobody. The throne was empty. Read carefully here. We just changed the translator and the Quran changed. Look at this miracle. The corrupted Islamic religion by Muslims. Allah is he who created the heaven and the earth and what is between them, or between in 6 days. Okay. Then he stawa, then he rose over to the throne. So where he was down. So the sheikh who told you what he told you is an idiot, my friend. He do not know what he's talking about. But I will tell you why he said that. He's trying to find a solution to the stupidity of Muhammad and what he's saying. It's contradiction for everything. In one hand, the Muslim Sunni, they try to say Allah is a physical being. In the same time, they say he cannot be inside of the creation. But you idiot. The second you say is a physical being. Physical being, he needs a physical, he needs space. As long as he is a physical being, it means there is a physical space. So when you say Allah have a hand, okay, the hand is located and inside what? I mean, do you even use your brain? When I say Allah have a hand, okay, the hand is exist where? It have to be exist inside a space then, because it's a hand. You know what I mean? If Allah have a shin, that's mean Allah is a physical being. The Muslim Sunni, they agree, by the way, Allah is a physical being. Okay, as long as a physical being, the physical being have to be inside a space, a physical space. Even if it's empty, still is considered a space. So when the Muslim, they say to us, Allah have a hand, Allah have a shin, Allah have all the drama, you know, Allah. Okay, Allah hand, Allah shin, Allah ballah, Allah lalla. Where they go? Where he put them? He put them inside the microwave. Huh? What we would do with Allah?
Okay, the second question of Rami was when people pray and say, oh Allah Azza wa
Let's
Jal.
move the video a little bit. Watch the video, what he say. Just to show you that those people, they do not know what they are worshipping.
Don't devote 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day to the Quran. No, devote more, an hour and a half to recite the Quran and to learn what it says at the same time. Now, in the Quran, Surah Al-Rahman, Allah Azza wa Jal says, وَيَبْقَى وَجْهُ رَبِّكَ ذُو الْجَلَالِ وَالْإِكْرَامِ. Everything will be perished except Allah Azza wa Jal. And here Allah Azza wa Jal is...
Liar, it doesn't say except Allah Azza wa Jal, except the face of Allah. So Allah will cut his hand, Allah will cut his feet, Allah will cut his... This is what it says, except your Allah face, so everything will be destroyed. So Allah will, what he will do with his leg, it says only the face of Allah. They say that when he say only the face of Allah, they mean the existence of Allah. But look, he is showing us that Allah has a face. As long as Allah he mentioned his face, that means the only thing will stay is the face. But anyway, let it go. Tell us more about Allah.
He's referring to himself by saying that his face will remain, which means Allah Azza wa Jal subhanahu wa ta'ala will not perish.
Okay, so Allah have a face, it's a physical face. If Allah cannot enter his creation, that's mean Allah is entering different creation. Remember, Muslims, Christians, Hindu, Jews, Buddhas, atheists, potato, tomato, whoever you are, huh? This guy, he said, Allah does not enter his creation. As long we discover that Allah have a face, and Allah does not enter his creation, obviously the creation we have is not the creation of Allah. Because as you see, he's entering the creation. And when Allah have a head, and have ears, and have a tongue, and have lips, and have eyes, and he don't enter his creation according to this man, that's mean Allah is entering different creation. Maybe this is in the, you know, in the, the back of somebody who rebooter, you know. Maybe he is in the, like in the witch magic box. Because Allah does not enter his creation, he must then, we need to find him a space, because now we discover that he is a physical being. Continue, Sheikh, tell us more about your Allah.
He is the first without a beginning, and he's the last without an ending. Azza wa Jal. He's the creator of the all.
Yeah, he's the creator of everything. There's no proof. By the way, do you see, let me tell you, there's something I did just yesterday, but this is between us, you know, and don't please ask me for proof. Do you see the moon? Do you see the moon? You see, like, look at the moon. If it's night for you, like if you live in Asia right now, it's night time. Do you know this moon? This is not the true moon. I created another moon, and I took the first moon and I replaced it with the other moon. Prove me wrong. And not only that, brother, I split the moon when you are asleep. Yeah, I split it two parts, and you know, I made like I put it in the microwave, I grow it. Don't you see, there's tons of video that says grow from seeds. So I took some seed from the moon, I grow it, I put it there, I took the original moon, and now I'm going to sell it in eBay. I mean, everybody can say, my God, they created everything. But have you ever heard of a God, he created everything, yet he claimed that the sperm became a dead blood, and then the dead blood became a baby? Have you ever heard of a God, he says the sperm coming from the backbone of the man and the ribs of the woman? What about a God, he thinks that hail is coming from mountains in heaven? I do that too. I used to work as God part-time, you know, like I mean the old day in the time of the Greek people. So I used to like, hey, the Greek people, they get hot in July. So I say, okay, Greek people, you know, invoke me. I am, you know, Tontos, whatever his name. And then I will break hail for you and throw it at you. This is a true story. It's not Muhammad's change from the Greek people. No, it's obviously a true story. God, he break hail from mountains in heaven and he throw it at us. Proven to be true. Or what about a God who he said the sun set in murky water and the prophet confirmed that? Let us continue. Okay, tell us about me. Until now we did not start with the topic, by the way. We will go to the topic, but we are just showing you how silly this religion is, that every single follower of this religion do not know who is their God.
What you see and what you do not see, and he's not created, and he does not die, and he does not have an...
How he can die if he does not exist? You Muslims sound like an atheist. He come to me to prove to me that God does not exist. I mean, look, hold on. How stupid the idea is that you want to prove to me that he does not exist if he does not exist. How you can do that? So, guys, he's not created. He do not die. Well, he's dead. Prove me wrong. The proof that Allah is dead, Jesus came 600 before Muhammad, 600 years. How many prophets Allah he sent between Jesus and Muhammad? 0. But by mistake, Muhammad, he mentioned that John the Baptist is a prophet, and mentioned in the hadith that there's no prophet between him and Jesus. He forgot John the Baptist, as usual, in contradiction and stupid. So when was Allah for the 600 years? He was dead or alive? What happened? I mean, Allah, he keeps sending prophet after prophet after prophet. Allah, according to Islam, he sent 124,000 prophets. Can you name them for me? Sure. Maharaja, Guru, the love Guru, Guru Surugu, Guru, all the Guru of India is obviously. Where is okay? India alone have 400 languages at least, and the Quran says we never send a prophet except in the language of his people. We never, you know. That's mean Allah should send 400 messenger at least to India alone. Where is the revelation of Allah to the Indian alone in 400 languages? And by the way, this is a proof that Muhammad is a fraud again, because Muhammad cannot be a messenger to the people of the Bengal, Bangladesh, India, etc. Why? Because the Quran confirmed we never send, no way, a messenger except in the tongue of his people so they might understand. Do you see it? Do you see it? This is an idiot. His name is Muhammad. He keep making poo-poo. Muhammad is talking, making poo-poo. Muhammad is a poo-poo machine. The more he talk, the more he make poo-poo. Okay, I will go with this verse. If this verse is true, that's mean Allah, he sent the prophet to Japan. And Japanese are not one ethnic. Okay, what is the name of the Japanese prophet of Allah? Muslims. What is the name of the Chinese? There is many ethnic group in China. Remember, it says he never sent, never sent any messenger except to speak the language of his people, which means he have to be from the people and he have to speak their language. Muhammad don't speak the language of China's or the languages of China or the languages of India. He don't even know his own language. The Muslims, they say to us, Muhammad do not know how to read, how to write. But we have to agree that there is only one proof that Muhammad is a prophet. How we know that? I mean, an angel, he came to Muhammad and he said to him, say ALM, and the prophet, he was able to repeat the 3 letters. I mean, do you know how hard it is? Put yourself in the shoes of the prophet of Allah. And then an angel, he come from the middle of nowhere. He squeezed it 3 times. And remember, you have to be squeezed 3 times. Otherwise, you are no prophet. The squeezing point is a strategic point for Allah. Allah the squeezer. So Allah, he squeezed you, and by squeezing you, he activated the mayonnaise inside you. And then right away, you became a prophet. So look what happened. And look how at the emotion, the guy, when he talk emotion, I mean, they are so good in acting. I mean, what a fraud. Do you really believe what you are saying? He's doing business for the fool.
He's talking to him directly. He didn't say you believed. He said the messenger believed. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. وَهَذَا تَكْرِيمًا لِلنَّبِي عَلَيْهِ الصَّلَاةُ وَالسَّلَامُ.
Allah, he spoke to Muhammad directly. Show me the reference. Isn't it the Muslims say all the Quran sent to him by angel Jibreel? This is Turkey in the stage. And because nobody there to correct him and to tell him, what are you talking about, man? Nobody is thinking, as long as you are praising Muhammad, the praised one, that's what his name is. Nobody object you. Praise Muhammad as much as you make all the lies, all the stupid things, even if it is against Islam. As long as you are praising Muhammad, you are good to go. Turkey. Go ahead, Mr. Turkey.
Now, even in his presence, he speaks of him in the third person to honor him, alayhi salatu wasalam.
Allah, he speaks about him in his presence in the third person to honor him. Allah is honoring Muhammad. Okay, why Allah is honoring Muhammad? I will tell you why he honor him. This is the reason.
Tafsir mentioned this story, and once again, so with Maria, there's all of these mini stories that are problematic from one perspective, and this is also one of them. And again, I reiterated, it better you hear it from me than from others. And also, this is in the Quran, so you can't really.
You better hear it from me better than others. Who is the others? You know the answer. And this is also in the Quran. So Allah, he honor Muhammad for what? Read carefully.
Like this is a verse in the Quran. It is reported in Tabari that, and many other books of tafsir, that one day Hafsa went away and she was not going to be at home, and so the Prophet called Maria to the house of Hafsa, and it so happened that Hafsa returned earlier than she was supposed to, and she saw Maria leaving her house. So she became extremely enraged and she became irritated with the Prophet ﷺ, and she said that, Ya Rasulullah, is that how much, how do I translate this, respect you have for me, or is that what you think of me in my house and on my day? And so the Prophet ﷺ continued to placate her and calm her down, and she basically was very emotional, and until eventually she made the Prophet ﷺ promise to never ever see Maria again. And the Prophet ﷺ said, I have made her haram for myself.
Okay, hold on. So the wife, she leave the house. Muhammad, he called the slave, the African slave, which have no choice to say no or yes. Hey, come to the bed, take off your panty. Muhammad, he jump on her. The wife, she come earlier than supposed to be. Come. She saw her. She said to him, in my bed. You see, this guy is a liar. He's not even quoting the correct story. She said to him, in my bed, in my house. في بيتي وعلى سريري. In my house, in my bed, you are effing the women. For sure Allah will honor his prophet. He is an effing machine. I mean, you have tons of wives. The wife, she leave the house, you ask the from why? Because he want to change, you know, they are like candies for him. They are like, you know, Muhammad, he changed shoes, you know, this is how women for him. For sure Allah will honor him. This is why the Quran have a verse speaking about Allah giving him opportunity to F anything he want, except nowhere in the Quran it says you can F your servant. Nowhere. It says Malakatul Yamin, which is the one you own them from war. If you ask the Muslims who gave Muhammad permission to have sex with Mary the Court, some of them, they say to you, even they lie, they say, oh, he married her. That's a lie. I can show you the fatwa right now from your scholars saying he never married her. She was just a concubine, a kind of a cucumber. So Allah, he honored the Prophet. You need to show the reference. What do you need to show the reference? It's in front of you. The guy is saying here, this is chapter of At-Tahrim. Chapter of At-Tahrim. Verse number 1. Read the interpretation. And this is what Qadi is reading for you. You need to show us the reference, okay? And actually, when Muhammad he spoke about this, or let us say he got busted. If I show you the verse which Muhammad he received from Allah, you will die laughing. I mean, what a comedy. This is God is talking. Let us find the verse. Let us find the verse so we can laugh together. This is a prophet of God talking. Sorry, Allah. Allah is reporting for us something happened. Hey Allah, what happened? I will tell you what happened. Hold on. Okay, what happened? Okay, let me find my thought together and I will tell you what happened. Okay, what happened? Allah knows best what happened. Read with me this verse. Oh boy. Oh. I mean, this verse is so deep. Take notes, please. Take notes. Chapter 66, verse number 3. If you have a grandma and she like gossip, invite her. With my respect to old people. Read carefully. This is God is talking. And when the prophet recently communicated a piece of information to one of his wife, but when she informed others of it and Allah made him to know it, I thought, what the heck? Okay, he made known part of it and avoid part. So when he informed her of it, she said, who informed you of this? So when the prophet, he said to Susu, and Susu, she told Mimi and Dudi and Ii and they said to her each other, and they spoke to each other, and they start gossiping, and then the prophet, he told her, and she told some, and she did not tell the rest, and the rest was not informed, so Allah informed him, and then she said to him, and he said to her, who informed you? What a story. What is this? What's happening here? Are you House of Saudi? Are you there? Do you like to call me and read this verse for me, because I'm getting dizzy? What is this? This is God is talking. So the prophet secretly, like what the heck? High profile, secret information, CIA profile, Rambo. What is this? So when the prophet secretly communicate, what do you mean communicate? Communicate. It says he said, the words he said became communicate. What does that mean? Like he sent the Morse signal? Secretly, like Morse. Communicate. What does that mean exactly? I mean, what kind of a translate? Let us change the translator. Communicate. That's deep. He communicate, like, you know, cell phone, like he sent her, like, what's up? And remember, when the prophet SAW, like they have to add SAW. They cannot say even their prophet name without praying on him. He's God. Disclosed a matter of confidence to one of his wives, Hafsa, between two brackets, Hafsa, shame on you. Never tell a Hafsa a story from now on. If you see a woman, her name is Hafsa, I'm telling you, she will tell the secret to everybody. So the prophet told Hafsa, I will tell you something. Don't tell it something to something else. Anyone else, don't tell him, okay, this is something only for you. Hafsa, she went to the coffee shop. She, you know, she texted Aisha, she texted Sauda, she and the chickens of the prophet, they start coming from every direction, brother, from the four corners of the earth. And then the secret became very secret. Hey Muslims, this story is written in the book of Allah before Allah created the earth by 50 years. Top secret file is over the internet. The prophet, he said something secretly to his wife. What secretly? He promised her, don't make a big issue, don't talk to your dad about me having sex with the slave, insulting you in your house, in your bed. I promise you, I will make your father a caliphate. You see the scam? But look at the verse. I mean, this verse, I mean, they say to you the Quran is clear. Okay, if I am a person, the Quran is given to me. How I will understand what this verse is talking about? Any Muslim can tell me? If Allah is talking to me and telling me something, okay, I'm reading it now. How I know really what they said, what she said, what the story is about, and what is the secret? Shouldn't the Quran say? Okay, hold on. Guys, House of Saudi, he just said, SWA, S-A-W mean, read carefully. What kind of sense they're talking about? This is what he's worried about. S-A-W mean God bless you, but you added the word S-A-W after Allah name. Do you see how stupid you are? So if the word S-A-W mean God bless him, you are adding S-A-W after Allah name. That means Allah is blessed by God. Who is that God? According to you. By the way, S-A-W, or it doesn't mean bless him, because salawat mean prayer. Stupid. You added the S-A-W after the name of Allah. And you, what those people eat? Seriously. What is the food exactly you eat? Huh? If you can't tell us the recipe, if you cannot tell it in public, it's okay, you know, you can tell us secretly, you know. I mean, you do something, you know. You do the trick. Can you do the trick? Or you cannot do the trick? Okay, let's see. So the prophet was caught. See, look. Allah SWT. Do you see it? You just said that the SWT mean Allah. Sorry, it mean the blessing of God on him. So when you say Allah SWT, I will go with you. And you say Allah SWT, and SWT according to you is Allah blessing Allah. There's a God blessing Allah. Too much camel urine. I mean, what's wrong with those people? What's wrong with those people? Not only you are drinking camel urine, as the Prophet said, you are drinking cheated camel urine. Allah knows what they put inside it. What's wrong with you? How you say that SWT mean God blessing on him, and you add the SWT after the word Allah? Read it. Huh? This is your word. What kind of nonsense you are saying? SAW means God bless him and his family. Okay? Bless who? Okay. So Allah SWT. Let it go. In China, they say he left as a donkey, he never come back as a horse. And you know what does that mean. So here you see, when the Muslim, they speak about Muhammad, the fornicator. You see, Do you remember the guy with his name Rafi Zachariah? What his name? He had sex scandal. The Muslim made videos. He had sex with the women. She did massage for him. Look who's talking. What he did is a shame, because this is against the teaching of Christ. But according to your religion, adultery is something to be proud about. It. Look, you are making videos speaking about your prophet having many wives, and yet you are talking openly, loudly, proud about it, that the prophet used to sleep with the maid. The wife she leave, we sleep with the maid. So this guy who did sex scandal, Zechariah, Christians, they, I don't know really if he did it or not. That's what they say. I cannot speak against a dead man. But if he did, we spit at what he did. That is not the teaching of Christ. He's a fake man. But your prophet is the one who made sex out of marriage a great thing to practice. If you ask the Muslims, Muhammad, he have 13 wives, why he need all those women around him to sleep with them too? When the Muslims, they say, we Muslims, we need 4 wives so the man can be satisfied. Look how stupid what they are saying. Most of Muslim men, they can't even have sex for they are, like once when I was in Asia, a woman, she came to me, she said, are you an Arab? I said, why? She said, we like Arab customers. I said, what customers? Customers. I said, what customers? She said, I said, I don't know. And what do you do exactly? She said, I said, okay, why you like Arab customers? She said, because they finish so fast. A rabbit in 2 seconds. Okay, so the prophet now, he have 13 wives. Why he is sleeping with more women? If 13 women, they cannot give you what you need, who is going to give you what you need? And why the Muslim men, they can have only 4 and the prophet have unlimited numbers of wives? And his wives is something Islam mean a woman you can sleep with, or obviously Muhammad, he can sleep with anyone? Do you see it? Why Muhammad is sleeping with a slave? You tell me. In the hadith, there's a hadith where Aisha, adultery, zina allowed in Islam? Sure, it's allowed. Let me show you. Here we go. House of Saudi, why you don't call me, my friend? We will have a nice conversation, me and you. Actually, I will make you an admin if you call me. I promise. What do you think? I'm trying to tempt him, okay? Zina is halal in Islam? Yes, here we go. Did you stone your prophet for having sex with Mary the Copt and she is not his wife? I'm waiting for your answer. Did you whip him? Did you stone him? Did you beat him? Did you put him in jail? Did you rebuke him? No. Actually, Allah, he made a verse for you saying, why you forbid the women? Allah, he made her lawful for you. I'm waiting for your answer. Isn't it chapter of At-Tahrim? Verse number 1 is about this. Allah, here we go. This is At-Tahrim. Verse number 1. Oh Prophet, how you do ban yourself that Allah, he made lawful for you, seeking to please your wives. Okay, question, where Allah, he made it lawful for him? This is zina. Sex out of marriage is zina. You do not need to be a genius to know. All right, let's see. Are we back? Because I lost connection for like maybe a few seconds. Am I heard, guys? I hope so. So, the Prophet, why do you ban yourself that Allah, he made lawful for you to make your wife happy, huh? You do that? And then the Muslim, they start lying. They say the Prophet, he ate honey, and the women, they don't like his smell. Yeah, Muhammad, you stink, I agree. But not from the, I mean, imagine, guys. Imagine the fabrication when the Muslim, they try to defend their Prophet. They say this is about honey. But Yasir Qadi, he got them busted. He said, what does this have to do with honey? This is about Muhammad having sex with Mary the Copt. So marrying more than one wife, okay, you see, you're stupid. Did he marry her? House of Saudi, I mean, your name is a treasure. It's a certification of intelligent. I mean, I'm not wondering why your answer is coming very funny and silly. Are you saying marrying is zina? He did not marry her. What's wrong with you? Did he? And in Islam, yes, it's a zina. Because Muslims don't marry. You have a contract for sex. Even your Prophet, he made a new contract. It's called muta. Muta. And what muta mean? You rent the women. I mean, it is very funny when the Muslims, they speak about sex scandals, when they are following the most perverted man ever in history. From sex with the children, to kidnapping women or rape them. He even slept with women, dead women in the grave. They asked the Prophet, what are you doing? We never saw such a thing before. He said, so the squeeze of the grave will be less on her. What? If the Prophet, he sleep with the women and she is naked in the grave, that will make the grave not to squeeze her? Are you sure? If the Prophet now exists, how many women Muhammad he will be, how many dead women they will request him, like before they die in their will, they will say, we pay the Prophet like $1 million to sleep with us in the grave. Why the Prophet he slept with the women, dead women in the grave? Even dead women in the grave? I mean, what is left? Children's, dead women, his own son, wife, the maid. What's wrong with this guy? And then we find that Muhammad himself is saying that he was the most weak person in sexual intercourse. And then Allah, he sent him a dish of cheese kebab. Like, what the heck? Isn't it his Maria, his right hand possession? No. You see, Malakatul Yamin is women who you capture them from war. Slaves are not considered from those. You can go right now and search on Google. Malakatul Yamin is something you took by your right hand. That's why it's called Yamin, which means by war. All right? So he took them by war, so he is allowed to read them. And this is even allowed to the Muslims too, all the Muslims. Mary, she is not his wife, and she was not captured by war. She was a gift from the ruler of Egypt. He sent her with a bunch of cousins of her to Muhammad, and he was raping them all. All right? Yeah, you can search right now. Okay. Let us show you. So the Prophet, he was honored by Allah. Let me see if I can find the hadith in English. Give me a second. But we don't know if this is translated. No. Okay, hold on. Let me just find it in different place. Oh boy. We have to use Google Translation. right, this is the book of مجمع الزوائد ومنبع الفوائد, volume number 9, page number 257, hadith number 15400. And I will give you the link for it after I read it. It says here, لما ماتت فاطمة أم علي ابن أبي طالب, Fatima, the mother of Ali, she died. The Prophet, he took off his clothing, his shirt, and he put it in the top of her. You know, when the women, she die, or a man, they took off their clothes totally, and they wash them. And, you know, usually they cover them by a sheet, or, you know, a clothes of somebody, he is close to them, supposedly. So he covered her by his sheet. And then we says, وَالضَّجَعَ فِي قَبْرِهَا, and he stepped with her in the grave. And when they put in the top of her the soil or the sand, they said to him, we never saw such a thing. You did something nobody did before. Remember carefully, the Arab said, you did something no one did before you. He said, I clothed her with my clothing or my shirt, so she would wear the clothes of heaven. And I stepped with her in her grave to make the squeeze of the pressure of the grave better for her. And this is the hadith, will be translated for you in your eyes, in the front of your eyes, translate to English. All right. When Fatima, the mother of Ali Abu Talib, she died, okay, he took off his shirt and he put it on her, and he lay down with her in the grave. This is Google translation, not too much perfect, but it's doing the job. And then they said to him, why you did such a thing nobody did before you? You know? Why you did such a thing? This is something nobody did before you. He said, I clothed her with my clothes so she would wear the clothes of paradise, and I lay down with her in her grave to temper the pressure of the tomb, as it says here in translation, to make it easy. You know, mentally ill, mentally sick. And this is even against the Quran, because Muhammad, he says, if you intercede to them or you don't intercede, the intercession is not accepted. Even Muhammad, he tried to intercede to his own mother. His intercession was refused, supposedly. So how Muhammad, he come, where did Allah told him this? Did Allah told him this idea, if you take off your clothes? Or this is a fabrication of Muhammad? Let me give you the link so you can save it in your reference if you want. All those verses chapter 2 verse number 48, chapter 2 130, it says, you know, nobody can give you an intercession. And different verse says, except what Allah he gave you. But in many verses says, no one intercession will be accepted. Contradiction. If you search for the topic intercession in Islam, you would go crazy. See how stupid this religion is. قُلْ لِلَّهِ الشَّفَاعَةُ جَمِيعًا. It's only for Allah intercession. Nobody can intercede for you. Nobody. So how Muhammad is, and she is a kafir. They are not going to go to heaven anyway. So why he is going? What does that mean? Now we go back to our topic. So the Prophet was caught red-handed having sex with Mary the Copt. The Prophet, as usual, after he promised his wives that he will not have sex with those women, slaves, he missed sex with them. And as always, Muhammad, he make a verse to make it lawful for him. The women, they are upset because he's sleeping with those slaves. Muhammad, he made it easy. Allah told me, as usual. And as long Allah said so, can the wives complain ever? Again? Anytime Muhammad, he want to make himself unquestionable by anyone, even by family members, he make a verse claiming it's coming from God, claiming that God, he gave him authority to sleep with those women. So here you see Allah saying to Muhammad, Aka Muhammad, obviously Muhammad is the one who made this verse, why you are forbidding what Allah made lawful for you? And here you notice this story here contains many issues. Number one, the Muslims, they say to us, Muhammad never did mistake against the religion. Correct? They say to you, Muhammad is a human, he can do mistakes which is not against God teaching. No, he did. The verse in front of us here says it clearly. The Quran says it clearly that he is a sinner, and Allah saying, may Allah forgive your sin for the past and the one to come. But here it says it clearly that Allah is saying to Muhammad, how you forbid something I did not allow you to forbid? Muslims, if Muhammad is the one who is obeying Allah, and he don't do anything except by Allah's order, how this happen? Any Muslim? How the Prophet, he forbid what is not forbidden? That was a mistake. So you forbid what God, he allowed? Okay, where Allah, he allowed it? Show me. Just to show you the stupidity again. Show me the verse where Allah, he says to Muhammad, you can have sex with your maid. A slave, she is not a slave of war. Can you show me? So here Allah correcting him according to what? How you forbid what Allah made lawful for you? Where Allah, he made it lawful for you? If we go to different verses in the Quran, we will find this. Let us go here. Chapter 33, verse number 50. All of this is about the option of Muhammad to have sex. Imagine God, the one who created the 7 galaxies and the 7 midget and the 7 cartoon and Mickey Mouse and all that. This is Allah, you know. So, O Prophet of Allah, verily we have made lawful for you your wives. Look at this idiot. I mean, don't you think Allah, he is too late? The guy, so Muhammad, he married all those wives without permission from Allah yet? So after he had sex with them, 100 of boom boom, now Allah decided to tell him it is lawful for you to have sex with the wives? I mean, have you ever heard of such a stupid religion? Muhammad, we just receive a fax from Allah 13 years after you start having sex with their wives, saying it's Allah, he allow you to have sex with your wives. The guy already having sex with them long time ago, and now you are telling him I made it lawful for you. If we call Zakir Naik and we ask him how this happened, or what you Christian Prince, first of all, the Prophet, he was getting permission from before. Okay, where is the permission? First of all, there is something called visible and invisible. What? Visible and invisible. Okay. What does that mean? I'll explain to you. Allah, he spoke to Muhammad invisibly. Okay, what he said to him? He said nothing. What? But you just said he spoke to him invisibly. Christian Prince, first your English is stupid and your Arabic is more funny. I don't know what I'm talking about. So Allah spoke to him in an invisible way. Okay, what he said? He said nothing. You said to me, he said nothing, right? Christian Prince. Allah, he spoke nothing to Allah Prophet because simply Allah don't want to speak. Okay, but so where it's made lawful for him? Muhammad having sex with the wives all those years without permission from Allah? And now Allah, after have all those, the house, he have 13 houses full of women, not only the wives, the slaves, and he's sleeping with all of them. Now Allah decide to send him a permission? Like, do you Muslim eat before the permission or after you finish eating you get the permission? And then the story continue. And whom you paid her mahr? Okay, hold on. Muhammad, he did not pay mahr for many women. And okay. And those captives and our slaves, look at the lie here, it says, and those captives or slaves. It doesn't say that. It's only the captives. Malakatul Yamin is the slaves of war. If you change the translator, you will find the translation change. Everything change. Stupid cult. Read carefully. Those whom your right hand possess out of the prison of war, who Allah assigned to you. You see it, to thee. But Mary the Copti is not a prisoner of war. She was a gift from the king of the ruler of Egypt. So he have no right to sleep with her. But who care? Muhammad, he make a law. That's it. Allah, he said to him, Allah told me why you are forbidden this. Allah made it lawful for you. So I find it very hilarious when Muslims they speak about sex scandals of somebody when they are following the most perverted sex maniac prophet. Even his heaven is nothing but porn. Your penis will be endless, your wife's ass will be 1 mile, which is small, by the way. I mean, come on, let us face it. We like big screen TV. So, but you know, there's something here, I mean, something really stupid. So the wife in heaven, she will be 30 miles tall, and her ass is 1 mile. But according to the reference, she will be 90 centimeters wide. Okay, solve this problem for me. How she is 90 centimeters wide, and then her ass is 1 mile. Should I use my art now? You know me, I'm good in art, you know. Let us do this. So your wife, she will be, the Muslim man who will be 90 miles. He will be 90 miles tall. And the same, he will be 90 centimeters wide. In the length of an arm, okay, like a tree. But 90-mile tree, I mean, hello? Okay. So the man or the woman, so this is, let us say this is 30 miles. This is your wife in heaven now. And then she go, let us say this is 20 miles. Okay, 20 miles. And now suddenly her ass, oof, 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 oof. And now she continued, this is her legs, you know, go down. I mean, what is that? So the woman, she is 1 arm wide and her ass is 1 mile? How she can walk? What if she farted? By the way, if anyone want to be my enemy, I'm making a threat. I will order my beautiful wives in heaven to bend over and fart at you. They will blow you to the other galaxy. I mean, can you imagine 1 mile fart? How much gas is that? And by the way, don't smoke because fart is flammable. What this religion is about? And then the man penis is endless penis. And then the man, he do dahman, which means he hits so hard. And they speak about sex scandal. When their heaven, their earth, their religion is nothing but sex, the word nikah is their God. Muslims don't worship God, they worship their penises. They pray for Allah what? To get this. And then Muhammad, he go extreme with his racism. You know, Muhammad is a racist person. The same as the rest of the Arab. You know, I know my people. They are obsessed with white women. So Muhammad, he go with his obsession so far, and he say that women in heaven, they will be so white, to the point you will see the marrow of their bones. Can you imagine having women, you can see the marrow of their bones? And this is God, the promise, and this is Sahih al-Bukhari, so don't tell me it's weak, you know the garbage. This is a Christian prince, he saw you weak hadith. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. What we will do now? What the Prophet? They will be transparent, brother. The houris, brother. They are so beautiful, pure, transparent. Let us be honest here. How many of us we like to have a woman transparent? So if she took your credit card and she tried to hide it in her bra, you can see it. I mean, come on, let us be real here. How many of you, your wife, she took your credit card and she bought some shoes with it without telling you? And how many times you wish that you can get her busted? And she go home, she say, oh, it's not me, somebody stole the credit card. Obviously, hello? Otherwise, where is my shoes? Huh? Where is my shoes? She put them in her, maybe sister house. When they go out, they extend them there, brother. You can see the marrow of their bones. Look, why? The bony prophet, the bony religion. I mean, what do you think? We are a bunch of puppies who they are obsessed with bones? Is that supposedly sexy and you know it? So you go to heaven, brother. And now your dream come true. The virgin you are waiting for, they are there. Look, see the stars, brother? Let us make it for you in stasis. Okay? We will make it for you in stasis. So now you are going to heaven. Okay? And then, brother, you see first the stars and the space and, you know, very beautiful thing. I forgot, first you take an airplane, you know. So like you fly, Allah will send you a mule, a donkey, like the Prophet, what happened to him, he sent him a donkey. And then you go up, you go up, you go up, you go up, and then suddenly you start seeing the stars. And then you go to heaven, brother. And then what do you see in heaven? You will not believe it, brother. Something so beautiful. This is your beautiful wife waiting for you. I excuse the position. This is a prophet of God making a promise about heaven. This is heaven. If this is heaven, what is a cartoon? We can see the marrow of her bones. So this man, Islam is a 100% sexual, filthy cult religion. There's nothing there except sex, sex, sex. In the top of that, it's a perverted and it is white supremacist. Anyone will enter heaven of Allah have to be white, and Allah will make you so white to the point even the women he promised you to have there, they are so white. Muhammad here is talking about how white they are, by the way. When a person is very white, you can see the veins under his skin. So Muhammad is seducing the Arab men, saying, you will have a very white, transparent women, and they are so white to the point you can see the marrow of their bones. And we have to be honest. Look at this. Look at this beauty. I mean, if you are a Hindu, I feel sorry for you because you don't have this. If you are a Buddha, you don't have this. If you are a Christian, you have zero. There is no women, I mean, like this, you know. Jesus said he and she, they will not get married. They will be the same as angels. In Islam, brother, Islam, I don't know, I feel like I want to cry. I heard the adhan, I felt like crying. They put in YouTube video, a Catholic, he heard the adhan for the first time. He's saying you will get virgin, and they are transparent. And their ass will be 1 mile. I heard, that fake videos, to get publicity and get the like of the Muslims so their channels can grow. Actually, it is. I cannot show you all the pictures because some of them, they are case sensitive. Unbelievable. I should not put this picture. A lot of people now will convert to Islam. Men. A lot of men, they will. This is unresistible. I mean, we have to be honest. Can we deny that this is so beautiful? And how does God, he think about our desire as men? He knew that you like white women, so he used a bleach. I think the one who discovered Clorox first time, it was Allah. He put those women in Clorox and all the color is gone. And then he hanged them up like to dry, and then this is what we get. This is religion. This is a religion. If this is a religion, stupidity is what? And this is why I cannot really, I don't want to get married, because I'm waiting for this beauty. I want to find like this. Look at this. Look at this, man. I mean, look at this. Ew. She's laying down in the bed, and you see her bones. And even you see her poo-poo. I mean, let us face it all together. You cannot beat this. And this is why the suicide bomber, the filthy, who attack a church in Indonesia, you want to get those. Why? How they convince him to die? How this stupid idiot who just took a motorcycle and he exploded himself in front of a church because they told him, brother, don't you want to get the virgin, brother? And the horny Abdul, he said, yes, where? Okay, give me the motorcycle. I want to go right now. Yeah, this is what they want to die. They are not dying for the sake of their God. They are dying for the stupid penis. This is 100% stupid penis religion. Nothing about it about God. You see, if God is important in this religion, all those promises will not exist. Why God, he need to tempt me by a belly, food, wine, and a penis and a vagina if he is God? This is what Satan he does. The funny they say to you that we worship God, but obviously God cannot be God. God don't tempt you by such a thing. God, he says to you, be holy like your Father. It's a project to work in. God, he says you will be like an angel in heaven. He free you from your needs. This is the best happiness. You are free. You are living free, happy. You are not stressed. You are not hungry. You are not horny. But yet you are happy. Very happy. A happiness you cannot reach by your physical being body. Muhammad, he focus in your desire as a human being to tempt you so you go and fight and die for him. And I have a request for all the people who are listening. Please play my videos in the front of your children. I mean, children doesn't mean like they are 6 years old. Children mean children. They can be even 18, Share with them so no false teaching will come to them and they will be deceived, because Muslims, they make millions of videos trying to deceive them. Starting from scientific miracle in the Quran, which is absolutely false and a lie. A question was given just to show you how Islam works. A question was given to Dr. Shabir Ali. Why do Muslims blame Satan? Why Muslims blame Satan? I ask the same question. How you Muslim blame Satan? For anything. When Allah is Satan, and we can prove it easy. Listen carefully to the question and the answer.
The question is, why do Muslims blame Satan rather than God when something bad happens to them, or when they do something bad?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. This has come up in the story of the prophet Job. Muslim commentators cite the fact that the Quran says that Job complains to God that Satan has touched me with some punishment. So the Imam Razi, for example, in his commentary says, well, this is just the way in which people speak. It doesn't mean that Satan actually afflicted Job. And more generally,
look at this. Look at this. So how come the Quran says that when Muhammad receives satanic verses, Allah will take away the verses which Shaitan he gave to Muhammad? Isn't it this is afflicted? I mean, do you see the stupidity? I mean, those people don't even use their brain when they speak. They grow a beard. Their beard is not even good to work as a broom to clean the floor. Muhammad, he received satanic verses. Muhammad, he tried to commit suicide. Muhammad, he commits sin. The Quran says Muhammad, he committed sin, and Allah says, may Allah forgive your sin. I mean, have you ever heard of a God? He asked other God to forgive the sin of his prophet. So if you are saying that we cannot blame Satan according to Islam, I agree, you cannot, for Satan is Allah. But to saying that prophet, they were not inflicted by what you claim to be Satan, which is Allah, and we will prove it. Look at this verse. Chapter 48, verse number 2. And this is about Muhammad. That Allah may forgive the fault. Look at the fast translation. The fault. They don't dare to say the word correctly. They say fault. Because how I can say Muhammad have a sin? If you change the translator, this is Yusuf Ali. Go to different translator. You will find right away that the word fault became sin. See who corrupt their religion? Muslims. There's a huge difference between fault and sin. Fault. I broke something by mistake. That's not sin. Sin is something you do against the will of God. Fault have nothing to do with that. Very simple. This is why it's different word. So when the Quran says that may Allah forgive your sin, the question is, who is the one is talking? They will say to you, Allah. Okay, if Allah is talking, why is saying may Allah forgive your sin? If Allah is one God. Is Allah speaking to different Allah? We will leave that answer for the Muslims, and for sure they will give you all of the funny examples. Allah, he speak as a third person. Hold on. So Allah who speak as a third person, why he say may? Allah making a wish to who? Huh? When Allah he say that Allah may, this is a prayer. Allah praying to who? If I say to you, may God forgive you, I am praying to God to forgive you. Very simple. And the word may present is not in my hand control to be forgiven. It's just a wish I can make for you. So when Allah he say, may Allah forgive you, Allah wishing forgiven to Muhammad by other God. That doesn't make sense. If you Muslim believe that Allah is one God. So how Allah say may Allah? And when Shabir Ali speaking about prophet are not afflicted by Satan, so Shabir Ali, when Muhammad he commits sin, was that from Satan or from God? According to you, from God. Thank you very much. And that is proving my point that Allah is Shaitan. Let us continue with Shabir Ali. This verse does not refer to Prophet Muhammad. Are you sure, Abdul? Guys, those geniuses, I don't know what. Hold on, let me take a copy for you. Guys, let me show you how. When I say those are not really Muslim, they don't know really. I never saw a Muslim he knew what he's talking about. All of them, they are made in China. Yeah, read carefully. House of Saudi. When House of Saudi he speak, everybody go mute, please. The genius is talking. Christian Prince, you are so stupid. This verse does not refer to Muhammad. It refers to multiple people, Muslims. Read the context. Idiot. What if I show you in front of everybody that it refers to Muhammad? What you would do? Let us change the translator. I do not even need to go to the interpretation. I just change the translator. You will see the name Muhammad appear there. Let us see. This is Biktal. This is Muhammad Saeed. Okay, hold on. Let's see. We have to change the translator to find, but we can go to the interpretation too, and then people will see. Okay, hold on. Sahih International. Let us see Sahih International. Sahih International doesn't say Muhammad. Let us see. Okay. Biktal. Let us see Biktal. Doesn't say too. Yeah, I have to change the translator until you get the one getting him busted. Okay. Shakir. I'm not sure which translator will say to you, but we can go to the interpretation. Can we? We got Nadir. Who is Nadir? This is a stupid kid. This is the guy who said that his prophet have sex with the goat, and he said to me, it's better than your God who said smash the head of the baby. And then the Muslims, they start making an article about him. Now that he spoke to Christian Prince, did you hear what he said? He said he agreed that the prophet have sex with the goat. Anyway, so if we go to the interpretation, this is chapter 48, verse number 2. 48, verse number 2. Remember that Abdul, he said that I am stupid. This verse is not about Muhammad. Right? Okay. Let us see. And we will show you Ibn Kathir, we will show you whatever, you know. Okay. Does it speak about the prophet or not? Nadir Ahmad, you can, if you want to call me, you can call me right in Paltalk, so we can laugh at you. This guy, by the way, he is obsessed. He seeks attention. He's just a kid. He's just, I mean, he's a low-class person. He don't even have high school. He don't know what he's talking about. And like, even imagine, he called people, he claimed to be someone else. I want to debate you. And then we go, they find that it's not Hey, Nadir, you want to call me? So we just for a laugh. Do you want to call me? Don't tell me you don't have Paltalk. Last time we spoke many years ago, it was Paltalk. So I will open my Paltalk so we can laugh. What do you think? Well, let us see who's running from who. Okay, I will open my Paltalk right now. Is that fair, guys? I will open my Paltalk right now. And you cannot say I don't have Paltalk because this is how we spoke first time ever. Call me right now. And everybody will die laughing at you. All right. I'm opening my Paltalk. Here we go. We are in. Let us see. and let me search for your name. Can you give me your name in Paltalk? I will text you. Come on, you cannot be Nadir Ahmad then. You're a potato then. Because this guy, I mean, the guy he talked, I mean, he used to go to my room and he would spank him every day. And now give me your Paltalk ID. Okay. I don't think this is him. Let us search, hold on. Okay, I found a guy, his name is Nadir Ahmad. All right, here we go. I'm going to text you. It says you are offline. Text me back. Well, I just texted him. He can say whatever he wants. Here we go. This is Nadir Ahmad. It says he is offline. All right. And this is my text. See it? Let us see the hero. We will wait for you. Potato. So this verse, it is about Muhammad. And when they try to fabricate an answer, say it is not, we laugh. It is just about Muhammad. If we go here, let us see. Here we go. This is Ibn Kathir. It says clearly that the honorable surah was revealed after Messenger of Allah, he returned, blah, 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 okay? And it's speaking about Muhammad. As you see. May Allah forgive your sin for you. I'm waiting for you, Nadir. Don't waste my time. It doesn't take 2 seconds to log in Paltalk. This guy, he do not need to run from anyone. This guy, he do not know anything. This guy is not even a Muslim. This guy is a kid. I'm just allowing him to call me now because he's just, I mean, he's just a silly kid. If you saw his email, he wanna beat the guy. He play karate and all Muhammadan, they play karate. All of them, they are Bruce Lee. I'm going to beat you. I challenge you to meet me there, okay? I'm going to come and break your bones. What a bunch of kids. But anyway, this is the guy who agreed that his prophet have sex with the goat. What do you want more than this? And then the Muslims, they start torturing him for saying that. All of them are the same. Osama Abdullah, he said to me that it's proven that magic is a lie. I said, what? He said, magic is a lie. I said, but the Quran says that. And the Muslim made an article about him too. I mean, anyone who come to speak to me, the Muslims, they torture him. You publish English version of the Quran with accurate translation. Yeah, I would do that. Sunni. I'm working in that actually. I'm working in that since actually a long time ago. But because it's taking too much time and I'm not giving it enough time to finish it. You know, I need to take a break from YouTube so I can finish my book or the translation. Nadir, where are you, man? Are you there? Until now, I received no hello back from Nadir Ahmad. He's a kid, you know, he's like a bug, you know, like, I challenge you. I say, Nadir, come on, don't touch my shoes. I want to challenge you. You're running away from me. Nadir, leave my shoes alone. What Skype, you coward? What Skype? Go to Paltalk. Get out of here, get out of here. Just a kid. Stupid kid. See, he made me go to Paltalk. And now he don't want to go. And all his life is he's in Paltalk. Suddenly he don't want to go in Paltalk. Yeah. Admin, just block him. We don't have time for kids. And what I want from you more after you agreed that your prophet have sex with the goat. Hello? I mean, you are priceless. You are the best. Forget about the rest. Oh, actually, he's here. Hold on. Yeah, let us call him. Hey, Nadir Ahmad, how are you?
Hello. Well, hello, CP. How have you been doing? After all these years, we finally meet. This is very good. I get a chance to meet you. How have you been doing?
Thank you. I'm very fine. So what do you want to say to us? Go ahead.
Yeah, so, we've been having these wonderful debates on the Bible, Quran, and modern science. Mostly Quran and modern science. I have a few challenges.
Quran and science?
Absolutely. We've been having these discussions and debates, and I have said Christian has been running away from this debate series because he knows that the Quran is in complete harmony with modern science, and there's
okay, give us one. Let's not waste time, me and you. So for some reason your voice is cutting.
Well,
give me one.
Give
me one miracle.
Okay, listen. You have to. Why were you running away from me, from this debate?
My
People
friend,
said, no.
Don't make excuses. We are here. Let's see who is running. Give me a miracle. Let us laugh.
Well, here's what I would like to do, Christian Prince. I would like for us to have a public debate on this topic.
Abdul, do you want to debate me? You are talking to me right now. Until we have that happen, give me the miracle. Everybody will laugh at you. You are playing like a kid. You call me, you claim you can debate me. Here we go. We can do it right now. Why next year? Why next century? Do it right now. Otherwise, you are just a kid wasting my time. So I'm listening to you. Please, don't let us speak like adults. Are you going to debate me right now, or you will never do it?
Well, first of all, if you want me to give you a scientific miracle right now, I can do that. But I think you should first answer why you are running away from me. Answer that to the people. Because
the one is running. I'm saying to you, let's do it right now. You said no. It's you who's running. Do it. Go ahead.
Let's do 10 minutes right now. I can give you. We'll do one.
It's a crossfire debate. Everybody will hear us. It's a conversation. Go ahead.
Okay, here's the problem. If we don't have set rules with time limits, things like that, then we're just going to be...
It's a free boxing match. Show me, aren't you the one who you speak, you play karate and you are good in boxing? Do your boxing, free boxing match. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, Christian Prince, the problem here is what I...
Stop making excuses. The rules go for both of us. It's a free. Say whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Go ahead.
But I have a very good excuse. My excuse from running from you is this.
You are a coward.
Okay, let me give
you are wasting our time. Are you going to debate me or not?
Okay, what I cannot do, Christian Prince, is win a shouting match.
Debate me now or not?
Coward on the run. Okay, so we're going to talk about one scientific miracle, and then you're going to agree to debate me later on. Okay, so let's do science.
I am agreeing to debate you anytime. Here we go. I'm here with you. Go ahead.
CP, we need a format. We need equal time, and we need to share.
Don't call me again. You are just a kid. You don't dare even to talk to me. We need a format. What format? Be a man. You are the one who said you want to debate me. You keep saying I'm running from you. You are just a kid. You are not even equal to my shoe. You don't even know how to say your prophet name correctly. If I call you right now and I ask you to say your prophet name correctly, do you know how to say it? You don't. And you are the one who agree your prophet have sex with the goat. What more I want from you? So either you want to do it now. Don't waste my time. I will call you one more time. Either we do debate now. Don't put rules. No rule for you. No rule for me. Speak as much as you want. Get me busted. Go ahead. Let me call you. So
that hurt my feeling.
Do you accept or not?
Yes, let's do a debate because I know you'll run away like a coward. So let's just do what you want.
Go ahead. Nadir. Be a man once in your life and talk. Go ahead. Speak as an adult. Go ahead. What do you want to say to us? Go ahead.
Yes, so we're going to do one scientific miracle that proves that the Quran is the truth and you are actually following a demon called Christ. So both the Bible and the Quran actually answers a question on the issue of alcohol. Now, what's very interesting here, there was a study done. I don't have my desktop, which is shared. I'll show you that study. But in this study, it showed that the Quran actually, because of the teachings of the Quran, the Muslim women are 50 times less likely to give to give birth to a baby who has fetal alcohol syndrome. The study said you got to go to the Christians because of the influence of the Bible. So the question tonight, which Christian Prince needs to answer here, is, okay, so the book of Quran and the Bible, they gave an answer to this question of alcohol. And when we look at the Quranic answer, it is a far superior answer.
What is the Quran answer? Until now, you did not give me the verse from the Quran, remember? We are talking about
chapter, well, I'm sorry,
chapter what?
What did you say?
What chapter?
Chapter 5, verse 9.
What chapter?
Chapter 5, verse 9. Chapter 5, verse 90.
Chapter 5, verse 90. Okay, tell me about it. Go ahead. Now we know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
Okay, and then I'll tell you about it, but I'm following the rules because I know you will not run away from me, and we'll debate on this topic. So that's the agreement here. Okay, so let me go ahead and give the verse in chapter 5, verse 90. Okay. It says, forbidden is alcohol, any kind of intoxicants, gambling.
Okay.
So from the study here, they pointed out that Muslim women are 50 times less likely to give birth to a fetal alcohol because of the teachings of the Quran. Now, the question is here, which you need to answer, is how is it that the Quran gave a better response?
Where is speaking about the alcohol is bad? Where it says that?
No, it says for you forbidden is any kind of intoxicants.
Where it says it's bad for your health in the verse you quote for me.
That is bad for your health. No, it is completely forbidden for Muslims. This is clear. Okay, and from the study again.
Nadir, I'm asking you a very simple question. You say that this is about health. I'm asking you, why in the verse never say anything about health? It says this is from shaitan, that's all. Because it's from shaitan, don't do it, correct?
Yes, this is from shaitan. And so because as the study concluded, it is the teachings of the Quran which caused Muslim women to abstain from alcohol. And so the question again is that how could Allah of the Quran provide a better response than Jesus of the Bible on the question of alcohol? That's a question you need to answer now. And so this clearly
let's make it clear. I'm just trying to get a full sentence from you. So are you saying the Quran confirmed that alcohol is bad, no matter what?
The Quranic position is that it is forbidden. Yes, it's forbidden.
I know it's forbidden. This is not a question. Are you saying that alcohol is bad no matter what? It's bad. It's ugly. Yes or no?
No, no matter what. But I think these are irrelevant questions you're asking. You're running away from the study.
This is the topic. This is the topic. I want to know if alcohol is bad or it is not bad. Is it bad or not? I mean, what's wrong with you? So you are saying to me, Quran is forbidden alcohol. Okay, forbidden because of what? Because it's good or because it's bad?
Yeah.
What?
You don't understand the question here, so I need you to take some time.
This is my question. This is my question. This is my question. This is my question, not yours. The Quran forbid alcohol. Is it because it is bad or because it's good?
You're saying, okay, so you're saying alcohol is forbidden in the Quran. Is it because it's bad or good?
Why you are in trouble? Very simple question. How many times I need to repeat? Listen carefully. The Quran forbid alcohol. That's wonderful. Does the Quran forbid the alcohol because it is bad or because it's good?
So the reasons why the Quran forbade, there's actually a reason in the Quran. They said there's some good that outweighs the good.
Why you don't give me the answer? And so the issue here, why you are making a speech? I mean, the answer is very simple. Allah forbid alcohol because it's bad, or Allah forbid the alcohol because it's good. Which one? Choose one.
I've already given you the answer. Now the issue, I'm going to read it to you, and you got to answer.
I want a clear answer. Is it bad or good? Is alcohol bad or good?
See, CP, I need you to stop interrupting me. I know you're scared. I know this is the point you are not able to answer.
And one word. Is it bad or good? You are the one who chose the topic. Everybody is my witness, and now you don't dare to answer. What's wrong with you? Okay, Allah forbid alcohol because it's bad or because it's good?
CP, you gotta let me, don't interrupt me. You have to let me answer. Okay, we're gonna have an intelligent.
You're making a speech. I mean, the answer is very simple. You call me, you say, according to science, proving that women, they give birth and they have a defect in their birth. That's wonderful. That means alcohol is bad. So why you don't say it's bad? Is it bad or not?
You know, the issue with the Quranic position on alcohol is that there is some good in it.
My friend, aren't you the one who mentioned to me? Is it you who mentioned to me in the beginning saying that science proved that most of women who give a defect birth, the reason for defect birth, and you mentioned the word Christian specifically, the reason for that, the highest percentage is because of alcohol. So is alcohol is bad or good?
Okay, okay. Your question, if I understand your question, you're saying that overall alcohol a good or bad thing. Is that your question?
I mean, this is even your topic, and you don't even dare to answer. You call me saying that because of drinking alcohol, women give birth to children who have defect in their birth. Okay, that's your claim, and you claim this is from science. That's wonderful. Now, I'm asking you, based on what you told me, is that mean? And based on the Quran forbidding the alcohol, does that mean according to Allah, alcohol is bad or good?
Oh, I think I understand your question. Your question is, okay, did Allah forbid alcohol for a specific reason of preventing fetal alcohol babies? Is that your question?
No, what's wrong with you? You are in trouble. You are like a cartoon, Mickey Mouse. You're in the corner. You not know what to say. I'm asking you, is it bad or good? Very simple. Don't tell me any reason. I want to know. Is alcohol according to the Quran bad or good?
Bad. Okay, to answer your question, it's bad. But there's a little bit of good in it.
Okay, finally you said it is bad. So how come the Quran says it is good? Here we go. This is the chapter 16, verse number 67. You made me lose my voice, repeating the same question. The Quran says that the alcohol is an amazing drink. It's the best. It's a miracle of Allah. Read for me the verses.
Are you finding the verse? I'm sorry, I'm not even looking at your screen. Well, did you want me to respond?
Oh, no, I don't want you to respond. You can call a friend. I mean, what's wrong with you? The Quran says, you said to me it's bad a second ago. You said to me a second ago, the Quran says that the alcohol is bad. Now the Quran saying that alcohol is a great drink. It's even a miracle from Allah. It is a benefit for mankind. And you can change any translation you want. What translation you want me to put for you on the screen?
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm not even looking at your screen. So let me answer that if I may. Okay. And one thing I will require of you, Christian, do not interrupt me in my rebuttal. Because if we're going to have an intelligent debate, we should not be interrupted.
Even a rebuttal, because simply you just said that the alcohol is bad. The Quran is very saying the alcohol is amazing. I mean, can you even make a rebuttal?
Yeah. Okay. So let me now respond to you without interruption, because if you interrupt me, this is an act of cowardice, and this is exactly what I'm saying. He can't handle me in this debate, so he's got to interrupt me. So let me now go ahead and...
We cannot handle you, for sure. For sure, you are like a little cat. Answer how the Quran, the same book, saying alcohol is a sign from Allah. It's a great benefit for mankind, and this is amazing product to use. It's a benefit. You make good deeds from it. You make good money from it. You make good health from it. It is in the top of that. It's a sign from Allah.
Okay, so now you're going to let me speak, or you're going to run away?
I'm waiting for your
interruption.
I'm waiting for your majesty. Stop complaining about interruption. You can interrupt me too. We said it's a free form, and your duty. Remember your duty here. Supposedly, you are going to show me your knowledge, and your knowledge is a joke. You are just a kid. You choose a topic. You mentioned the topic, and now you do not know what to say because your God said alcohol is amazing. How you answer that?
Okay, I want everybody to understand, when you interrupt somebody, this is an act of cowardice. He's running away because I'm about to put the slam dunk onto him. So let me go ahead and answer the question. The issue with the Quran actually made it clear, in alcohol there is some good, however, the bad is the good. So this is what the Quran said, and the Quran, and the kind of reason that
just get lost, Djupet, idiot. It's a waste of time to talk to you. It says in the front of you, it's a good. You made good from it. You made good nourishment of it. Indeed, you made good nourishment of it. Indeed, if you have sense. Indeed, you are a donkey. You are a certified donkey. Obviously, you do not know your book. It's a waste of time for someone like me. I can put my toes in a chat room and you cannot answer my toes. Who are you? So when you say, I'm going to debate a Christian prince, I want to debate a Christian prince, you're a potato. Let me, yeah, the Quran says there's some benefit. What some benefit? It says, I asked you, is it bad or good? And I repeated the question 100 times so you can think about it carefully. And then finally I made you say it. It's bad. It's bad. Chapter 16, verse number 67, Allah praised alcohol, claiming that He is the one who made it for us. It's for our benefit. So don't go around. You see, I just now, I give you like a bite. You know, like, you want to bite my shoe? I give you my shoe. But as you see, even my shoe, you cannot even bite it because your mouth is so small. Potato. And if you want to talk about health and birth defect, I never saw birth defect as much in Islamic countries because you marry from your cousin. And the proof of birth defect is you. Look at you. I mean, if you are not the proof of birth defect, who is the proof? Idiot. Shall I call him back again or give him one more chance? He will make a rebuttal.
Why'd you run away?
I'm laughing.
What happened?
We are laughing. We have to take a commercial break because you are a birth defect yourself. So now, are you going to answer or not? Don't make an excuse. Are you going to answer how Allah He says that alcohol is a great product and it is a sign from Allah? And then you said to me from the beginning that it is from Satan. Isn't it the other verse? It says from Satan. The verse you gave me, chapter 5, isn't it that verse? It says that alcohol is from Shaitan.
Okay, well, I want to make it clear. You hung up on me, you interrupted me, and this is a clear sign of cowardice.
Everybody is laughing. Now, listen, this is recorded. Everybody will laugh at you. So the verse in chapter 5, verse number 90, it says that alcohol is from Shaitan. Correct? It is a handwork of Shaitan. Correct?
Absolutely. It is a handiwork of the devil, which is found in your book, right?
Nope. Okay, so now how the other verse is saying that it is the work of Allah?
It is what?
The work of Allah.
What?
It is the sign from Allah. It's a work of Allah. So chapter 16, verse number 67, it says, it is healthy, it is good, it's a fruit, it's amazing, it's beautiful, it's a good, it's nourishment, and it is a sign from Allah if you have any sense. So how it is a sign from Allah, and then the other chapter you gave me, it says it is the work or the handwork of Shaitan. Which one we should take?
Absolutely. And so this, as you can see, Christian Prince is running away from the real question tonight on how is it the Quran could give a better response. Now, what he's showing, okay, but I can show internal contradiction.
Don't change topic. Don't change topic. Don't change topic. You see, you say I hang up on you. Don't make me hang up on you because you're a kid. You're just a kid, literally. I'm asking you. The question is very clear. The question is very clear. Everybody is laughing at you. You are stupid like your prophet who said that the penis of the man will be endless. And I assure you are dreaming about that because you have a problem. Now listen, is it from God, this alcohol, or it's from shaitan?
Okay, so as you can see, he's interrupting me. He's hanging up on me, and this is a sign of from Christian.
Okay, give me because I'm done with you. You're done. You lost. I have nothing to say. I'm just giving you extra time, just for you see. Listen. Nadir Ahmad, you are here for one purpose: entertainment. You are just a joke. You are not a debater. You know nothing. So I'm asking you the verse in chapter 16, chapter 16, verse number 67. Don't make me repeat myself 1,000,000 times. It says that alcohol is made by Allah. It's a sign from Allah. It's a miracle of Allah. It's it's amazing. And the other verse, one you gave me, chapter 5, verse number 90, it says it's the handwork of shaitan. So which one of them is accurate?
Okay, so one of the cowardice of Christian Prince, anybody can win a debate by interrupting their opponent, hanging up on them, and shoving questions.
You can interrupt me as much as you want. Still, you can't answer. Where's the answer? Where is the answer? People don't care for you. You can cry as much as you want. People are laughing. Which one is made by? Made by Allah or made by the devil? Is it bad or good? I'm waiting for the answer.
I told you this guy's scared to debate me. The Quran makes it very clear.
For sure, we are scared of you, my friend. So for sure. I mean, there's no two people that want to debate about it. You know, my friend, everybody's scared of you. You are a crazy person, brother. So now, is shaitan is the one who made alcohol or Allah? Chapter 16, verse number 67 says it's made by Allah. Chapter 5, verse number 90, it says made by shaitan, and it's bad. So which one of them is accurate?
Okay, so the Quran does not state in Surah 16, verse 67, that the alcohol was made by Allah. You have lied. Now, do not interrupt me again. I did answer this question, as you can. I think he's running away.
Read the verse for us. Read the verse for us. Read the verse for Allah. Read the verse. You said it doesn't say that. Read the verse. Read the verse.
I want it to be clear to everybody. He's running away. He cannot debate me.
Read the verse. Let us see who's running away. I mean, we are having a debate. All I'm asking you, give me the answer and read the verse. Okay, you are saying something is not there. It's in front of us. Does it say that it's a goodly provision? Okay, let me read for you. This is the Muslim translation. Okay, and a goodly provision. Do you see the word goodly provision?
Yes, it does not say. Okay, hold on a second. Anybody can win it.
Doesn't say what? Doesn't say what? Doesn't say what?
Clear. Christian Prince is a coward. Is it clear? He cannot have a fair debate with equal time. He's refusing to do so.
What equal time? I will give you more time than me. I will stay mute if you're answering. I'm asking you. Does it say there? You said to me, I asked you, is it a bad? You said, yes, it is bad. Women, they get babies and they have defect. Bad, for sure is bad. Okay, the Quran here says, and it's a goodly provision. Verily there is indeed a sign for people who have wisdom. So according to the chapter 16, verse number 67, the one who have wisdom is the one who drink alcohol.
Okay. So, can I talk, or is this just your time to...
Stop crying. I'm trying to explain to you the question so you might answer. You are just trying to buy time. You do not know what to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, you did lie to people in which you said the alcohol is from Allah. We have you on tape. You're changing your statement. Oh, it's just a goodly provision. It means that there's some good in it. So now you just kind of change your original statement. So yeah, you did get busted lying here tonight.
Can I talk? Okay, you just said. Okay, hold on, guys. I said this is from Allah. It says that in front of you, you donkey. It says it's a sign. It's a sign. It's a miracle. Or ayatan, ayat. Do you know what ayat mean? It's a miracle of Allah. Do you see the word sign? Are you a certified donkey like your prophet, or you are not? You are. So it says here in the front of you, it's a sign for those who have a wisdom. The signs come from who? From God. Do you Muslim believe that signs come from shaitan?
Are you gonna let me talk without interrupting me?
So stop being stupid. Why you are saying we got me busted and this is not from Allah? If the verse in the front of you is saying, this is a sign from Allah. So beer is from Allah. It's a sign. Black label, brother and sister, we have the brother Nadir Ahmad with us. And by the way, the Muslim, they used to drink and they pray, and even the Quran made a verse about it, praising it. And then because the Arab, they start laughing at Muhammad, he said to them, oh Muslims, Allah told me, don't pray when you are drunk. Chapter 4, verse number 43. Oh, who you believe, don't go to the prayer when you are intoxicated because you are drunk. So Zakir Naik, Nadir Ahmad, all the potatoes in the world, they used to go to the mosque with the Prophet and they fell apart around him. And the Arab, they start making fun of Muhammad and his followers. What kind of followers they are? Why Allah did not say from the beginning? And in the top of that, Allah, he praised alcohol and he claimed that alcohol is a sign from him. Why he did that? Because the Arab, they love to drink. Your mic.
Well, there's no point of giving me the mic if you're going to interrupt me every 10 seconds. I mean, this is an act of cowardice on your part.
I'm just answering you. I'm just answering you. You made a statement. You said you got me busted. You said you got me busted. The verse doesn't say it's from Allah, so I have to answer. It says in the front of you, it's a sign from Allah. So do you agree it's a sign from Allah or not?
I have never won a shouting match in my life. There's a difference.
Listen, I want to answer. You see, shouting match, this is not shouting match, this is spanking match. You are being spanked. I want you to tell me, does it say in the verse a sign from Allah or not?
It's pointless. You're just going to interrupt. What's the point of now talking about
excuse? You see the same. Here we go. It took me 5 minutes repeating my question to make you say that alcohol is bad. Repeating my question 1 million times, and now you are going to do it again. So is it saying there that alcohol is a sign from Allah, or I'm lying?
Okay, so let it be clear. I'm going to answer your question, even though you're jerking me around, you're interrupting me.
Are you going to answer? Is it a sign from Allah? Is it a sign from Allah or not? You see, I am not anyone you can play with. You are talking to Christian Prince. I hold you from your tail. I put you in the corner, and it doesn't matter how big the rat is in front of me. Still, you have no cheese. I'm going to repeat my question. Is it a sign from Allah, as the verse saying, or I'm lying?
No, it does not say it's a sign from Allah. It says it is a sign.
Then read the verse. Then read the verse. Read the verse. It says the word sign there. The sign is
there's a difference. Can I respond? Why are you so afraid to debate me, Christian Prince? Please keep in mind when you interrupt people you want. That's not a debate. And that's very
Abdul, in front of everybody, which interpretation you like to put in the screen?
Christian Prince.
Abdul, stop playing. Let everybody laugh at you. You want a Jalalain, you want a Tabari, you want Ibn Kathir. What do you want? I will put them for you and they will get you busted. You're a potato. So I'm asking you for the last time. I'm losing my patience. You're just a kid. Is it a sign from Allah or a sign from Shaitan? Here it says it's a sign for those who have wisdom. For who?
Yes.
For the one who have wisdom. So the Quran saying it clearly that those who have wisdom, they believe in the sign, which is being drunk.
Can I respond? I mean, can I talk? I don't know. You just interrupt me every 4 seconds. I think I
Nadir, you are the best joker ever. I love you, man. I love you. You know, God, he created a lot of funny things. I love you for the sake of God, because you are the best joker. Are you going to answer or not? You see, how many times I need to repeat my answer? When the Quran is saying it's a sign by who? Who is the one who is giving the sign?
Can I talk? Are you letting me talk, Christian Prince?
No, you're not allowed to talk. I'm repeating the question, you donkey. Is it a sign from Allah? The word sign is coming from who? Who is the one who did the sign? Who is the one who did that sign? Go ahead.
Okay, so now please don't interrupt me. The text of the Quran, it is a sign. As that, text did not say it's a sign from Allah.
So
the text did not say this.
Okay, it's from who? It's from who? Guys, it's not from Allah. Okay, no. Finally, we got an answer. It doesn't say it's from Allah. It's from who?
Okay, Christian Prince, you are scared to debate me. It's very clear.
Coward, don't hang up and don't run, coward. I'm asking you. You say it doesn't say it's a sign from Allah. So are you saying that your God, he gave a sign from Shaitan, and he called it wisdom?
The text said, okay, listen, I don't want you to interrupt me again, Christian, because it's an act of cowardice. You're scared to debate me. The issue tonight...
You are not answering. You are not answering. So is it a sign from Allah or a sign from Shaitan?
The text doesn't say, but now I'm done with you. Now I want you...
No, you're not done. You're not, we just started, you donkey. Where are you going? What do you mean you're done with me?
Okay.
Listen, is it a sign from Allah or a sign from Shaitan? Prove it to me. Whatever you say, you have to prove it to me. What interpretation you like us to show to everybody in listening? Because either you are lying, and this is a sign from Allah, or I am lying, and it's not sign from Allah. So when we say it's a sign... Is it a sign from Allah? You said it doesn't say that, and you said it doesn't, which means it's not. So, can you get me busted, Your Majesty, Nadir Ahmad, the scholar who you don't have high school? Can you get me busted and show me the interpretation for the verse? Where it says this is not a sign from Allah. Where it says this is not a sign from Allah.
Christian Prince, I have to go. I cannot debate you jerking me around.
You have to go. Where mommy is coming? What, you want to change your diaper? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? What happened? No, you are in the corner. You are a potato, and you are a coward. You said this. You just admitted that Allah is Shaitan, because the Quran is saying this is a sign for those who have wisdom, and you deny that those who follow the wisdom, they are following the sign of God. You just deny that this is a sign from God by saying it doesn't say that. So you are a liar, and you are a potato. This is the topic you choose. And you don't want to answer because it's very embarrassing. Let us see how many Muslims will laugh at you about, and you're the one who says, who want to debate you? Who are you? Who are you? You don't know nothing. Here we go. I repeat again, don't tell me I have to go. Mommy, she will be upset. She will watch this video and she will be upset from you. Be a man. Be the hero. So, is it a sign from Allah or it is not?
I have to go. I want you to commit to a public debate with me on the topic.
This is the kid, Nadir Ahmad, who go around says he want to debate a Christian Prince. This is why they don't dare to debate me. This guy, last time I spoke to him, it was maybe 12 years ago. And he admitted he's a prophet, have sex with the goat. That's why they want to talk about it. He said, so what? Christian Prince, he ran away from me, Christian Prince. I mean, come on, this guy, he cannot debate me, you know. My name is not Dudu. You know, Dudu and Dudu, like Dudu, the Dudi, the Badaduda, the Duda. A bit potato, you are a donkey. And this is the topic he chose. This is his choice. Imagine, if this is his choice. This guy was thinking about it like he's scratching his ass for the last century. If I talk to Christian Prince, I would talk about what I would choose this topic. It's very powerful. It's an amazing topic. He cannot refute me. No. What's wrong with you? You are a potato. I lost my voice talking to you. If there's no proof that you are just, I mean, this guy, he looked like 60 years old. Thank God, otherwise the Muslim, they will claim that I'm talking to a kid. But he's a kid. I invite you to public debate. Are you going to do better in public debate? This is public debate. I mean, how public we have? We have 1,400 people watching. I invite you to public debate, okay? So, public debate where people will die laughing at you. People will fall in the chair. People will sue me for dying from heart attack. Last time I had a seminar, people falling down on the ground. The guy almost he died from laughing at your prophet. This is, alcohol is bad, and yeah, okay, but it says it's a handwork of shaitan, and it's bad. So how here Allah praising alcohol? Stupid. I was nice to him, but he have to go now. because he's, you know, he saw what happened. You know, I have to go. I have to go. I have to go. You let me talk, okay? I'm repeating the question because you're not talking. You are not giving the answer. See how they try? They claim that they can debate you. They change the topic in the speed of light. This is why you have to hold them tight. Don't let them go. Learn how to debate. We don't debate with Abdul. We don't. We corner them. There's no debate. There's no debate with liars. Debate it have to happen between two people who have honesty. Muslims, when they defend Islam, they don't defend by honesty. They ask him, the guy, his name is Mimi, your God Allah apart. He said, who said so? What do you mean who said so? The Quran says so, the Hadith says so, the scholar they say so. Who said so? And this is the same. All of them, they are the same. All of them, they are the same. Who said so? And here we ask the Muslims how the Quran is praising alcohol in one place and making it the hand of shaitan work in different place. Very simple answer for that. In the beginning, Muhammad was trying to tempt the Arab who loved to drink. He said, this is a sign from Allah. It's a good provision for you. Drink as you wish. It's a miracle for those who have wisdom. And then when he noticed that people are laughing at him and his followers because they are a bunch of lousy people, drunk people, going to the mosque and they are falling apart, he made a verse, brothers, sisters, when you go to the mosque, brother, don't pray and you are intoxicated because beer is haram. Actually, here he did not say it's haram. He says, it's don't pray when you are drunk. Okay, how in the world they can pray then? Because in order not to be drunk, you have to give them time. The Muslims, they have to pray 5 times a day. What time is going to be when they are drunk all the time? And Muhammad himself, he used to teach Muslims how to make alcohol. There's tons of reference about it. Good provision? No, Abdul, it says sakaran. Sakaran, don't give me good provision for the grape. No, doesn't say grape, my friend. First of all, it says from the grape, from the fruits and the grape, you made alcohol. Djupet. So good provision is not the grape. The good provision is from the alcohol. It says, and you make from the fruits and the date and the palm date and the grape, you made from them stronger drink of alcohol. And it is a good provision for you. وَتَتَّخِذُونَ مِنْهُ سَكَرًا وَرِزْقًا حَسَنًا إِنَّ ذَلِكَ لِآيَةٍ لِقَوْمٍ يَعْقِلُونَ. It's a sign, a miracle from Allah. And if you go to the interpretation, you will see the interpretation saying, yeah, this is before Allah, He forbid the alcohol. But how it's a good provision and you make even good money from it? It says, rizqan. Do you know what rizqan? And He make it rizqan hasanan. I don't make interpretation. We can go and read the interpretation, shall we? Muhammad Saeed, let us give you the microphone of Nadir Ahmad. Do you like to call me? We offer him to show the interpretation. He refused. Maybe you can do better. Can you? Do you like to call me? Or you are just a potato in the chat? And now the Muslim, they try to say, oh, this is not about, alcohol. It says clearly, and you make from it. What do you make from it? You make alcohol. And then right away it says good provision. So what we made from it? Something good. A good provision. So They can say whatever they want to say. The Quran is praising alcohol, claiming it's a sign from Allah. Is it the grape sign from Allah? No. It's alcohol who make you go drunk. Anyone next? If Allah He care for not to have a birth defect for children, then He should forbid you from having sex with your own daughter, as the Quran chapter 25 verse number 54 says. وَجَعَلْنَاهُ نَصَبًا وَصِهْرًا. We go to the interpretation, it says, it's not forbidden for you to have sex with your daughter and the mother of your daughter if she is a daughter from adultery. So the Quran forbids you from having sex with your daughter if she is daughter from marriage, but if she is not, it's okay. If the Quran care not to have birth defect, He should not allow you to marry your first cousin. It's the same blood. So when you speak about people who drink alcohol, there's nowhere in Christianity it says, you go drink as you wish. Jesus said, little bit of it, little, bless your heart. And according to science, even doctors, they give a medication, drink a little bit of alcohol, a little bit, if you have a heart issue. And you can search it right now in Google. God, He cursed those who do something against His will. He punished them. If people get drunk, this is their business. If people commit sin, this is their business. In Islam, your God, He promised you, we did not even go to the second topic, which is the same topic. If alcohol is bad, how come Allah, He promised you to be in heaven? If alcohol is the handwork of shaitan, then how Allah is going to import alcohol to His heaven? Allah will call shaitan and will ask him, can I buy some alcohol from you? As you see, it's the handwork of shaitan. But the Quran, He promised that every Muslim, he go to the heaven, he will have rivers of the handwork of shaitan, rivers of wine. Not one bottle of wine, which means drink as much as you want. So how it is the handwork of shaitan, yet it's made and it is going to be sent to the heaven. So made by shaitan, bought by Allah. Say you will not be drunk in heaven. So what does that mean? Fake wine? guys, look, Muhammad Saeed, he give you the answer. It says you will not be drunk in heaven, brother. What does that mean? Allah will import fake wine? Either it's called wine or it's not. So obviously it's called wine, khamr, from takhammara. So it is a wine and it is an alcohol. So if you are saying to me that it's an alcohol will not make you drunk, that means it's not alcohol. Allah is faking it. He bought it from maybe China. No, Allah will not make you drunk, brother. It's not an excuse. It's the handwork of shaitan. How it is the handwork of shaitan? It is evil. Then in different verse, chapter 7:16, praising it, and the Muslim will try to find solution. Like he says, oh, he's talking about the grape. It says it clearly, from the grape and the palm that you made alcohol. وَتَتَّخِذُونَ مِنْهُ رِزْقًا حَسَنًا. And from it you take a good provision. What is the topic? Is what you made from the grape, not the grape, because the grape is not a grape no more. When you make alcohol, there's no grape, that's it. The grape became alcohol. So the good provision coming from the alcohol and he's saying it's a sign from Allah. Why? Muhammad trying to explain how somebody drinks some wine and he loses his mind. He says this is a sign from Allah. Even getting drunk is a sign from Allah. So getting stupid will make you, this is a sign from Allah too. And you know what? If Allah will give you alcohol, it doesn't make you drunk. So he took alcohol from it. That is a cheating. And why he promised you wine? I mean, what's wrong? What wine for? What the obsession with the wine in the heaven? What exactly the wine for then? Why? If we go to the heaven of Allah, if we go to this verse, let me show you. The heaven of Allah contain few things. For sure, sex is number one part of them. But let us see, you are sitting now in the heaven of Allah. What Allah will provide to you? Number one thing, there's a garden enclosed and a grave vines. Next to it, there's big boobs. Read. He don't even say women. He said big boobs. Even the word women is not there. So big boobs of what? A cow? What kind of God? He described heaven to you. And he says there's a grape. And those grape will come to you. Okay. And big boobs. I mean, do you see the flight of thought? What the connection? What is the connection between the grape and the big boobs? You see, when you say grape, apple. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, you are counting for me fruit. But you say there's a grape, vine, trees, and then big boobs. What does this have to do with this? What is the connection? Any Abdul? Sayyid is saying, go to the tafsir. Okay, Sayyid, why you don't call me so we go to tafsir? And I will make you die laughing. When a Muslim, they explain something, they confuse you more. Do you dare to call me? Do you dare? Who's next? Anyone? Let us see if there is any other Muslim. If you are a Christian, don't send me message saying debate this guy and debate that guy. Any Christian, he send me a text message in Pal Talk, I'm going to block you. Because you are just to waste my time going over text I don't need to read. Okay. All right. Look like we have zero Muslim. Poor Nadir Ahmad. Anyone? Actually, there's some hadith Muhammad, he said, proving to us that Muhammad is mentally ill. Khamr is made from five things: date, wheat, barley, honey, and grapes. But the Quran is praising alcohol and saying it's a good provision for you. And the Muslims, they try their best. They say, oh no, here the provision is the grape. But he's saying clearly, you make from this alcohol. This is what you make from it. And he called it good provision. So if he's talking about the grape, he will not mention what come out of it, calling it good provision. What come of it is good. That's why, okay, if alcohol is bad, what is the good provision then is coming out of it? Why is mentioning the word sakaran? تَتَّخِذُونَ مِنْهُ sakaran, you get drunk from it. وَرِزْقًا حَسَنًا, and good provision. Okay. And this is a sign for those who believe or they have wisdom. So what is the wisdom? To notice what Allah He gave you. That you can make from the grape, from the palm date, a good provision alcohol. It's a sign from Allah. Anyone? And then you will notice that this verse, by the way, is forbidden later, because if it's abrogated. If this is about grape, a grape never be abrogated. You can always eat a grape. You will see the Muslims and their interpretation saying, this is before this verse was abrogated. So what is abrogated about it? That alcohol is a good provision. How you can abrogate a verse saying grape is good? You ask any Muslim, they say, no, we can eat grape. So what is abrogated about it? If this is about a grape. What abrogated about it is the verse praising alcohol. Any Abdul? Anyway, I think we have enough for today. So you guys can download this video and let Nadir Ahmad, who he have to go. He have to go, I mean, you know, he have to go. Yeah, see, there's many hadith about this story here. Let us see. Anyone? Last call. Any Muslim? Mayday. All right, Muslim, I leave you with the big boobs of Allah. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself now in the heaven of Allah. There's big grape, vine around you, and big boobs. Brother, it's time to remember the gifts of Allah. The poopy God. The booby God who nobody can compete with him. The God who made miracle, he make you get drunk. It's a sign from Allah. You were not drunk an hour ago, and now you are speaking words. Nobody knows what you mean. It's a sign. Black label sign. Very beautiful. Anyway, thank you very much for being here. May the Lord bless you. Until we see you soon again. Don't forget to subscribe if you did not subscribe. And if you subscribe, don't forget to unsubscribe. Because Allah, according to Allah religion, Allah will double the good deed. You know, so you do bad deed, and then you made a good deed, and then Allah erase your bad deed, and He give you the deed. So let me explain to you, Muslim, why you need to subscribe to me. Subscribing to me, it's a bad deed. Then you unsubscribe. Then Allah will erase the bad deed, and you will win 2 good deeds, brother. Keep doing this all day long. By the end of the day, you will make millions of deeds for free. Unbelievable. Actually, before I start the video today, I saw a commercial of Muslims that are saying, the Prophet says that the one who build the mosque, Allah will build the house for him in heaven. True story. Thank you very much. God is good. And pray for the Muslims. We love them. We don't hate them. But we hate lies and we hate deception. We are against deception. Deception is our enemy. It's not the Muslims. Muslims are poor people. We pray for the Muslim to see the truth, and the truth will set them free. The Lord, He says, I am the truth. I am the life. I am the light. I am the beginning. I am the end. I am the Alpha. I am the Omega. Who He believe in me, he will never die. He who believe in me, he will live. We invite you Muslims to live with the Holy God, not with the perverted prophet. Come to Messiah. He is the only Savior, no one else. His name is holy. His act is holy. His word is holy, and He is holy. And even in your Quran, chapter 19, verse 19 says, the Holy Son. And the question is, Jesus is the Holy Son of who? Even His birth is a miracle. Not only Him is a miracle. What an amazing person to follow. The Messiah. Holy is your name, and holy who you are. And your holy is what we seek. God bless you, and see you soon again. Christ is Lord. Islam is false. And thank you very much.